The book's about identity. It's
Yes.
about finding your place. It's about home. It's about discovering who you are. And it's about connecting with your history.
Loved reading Baby Does a Runner.
Do you like the title?
I do actually.
I
Really
love my
fun,
title.
Really playful.
It is playful.
And
very northern.
Very northern, which feels it's so much in your voice.
Yes.
I love the references. It's a lot of it is set in the beginning bit is set in the north of England, between
correct.
Manchester and Bradford.
Correct.
And I love all those references. But I mean, I'm sort of talking around the book. You tell us what you think the book is about, what you want people to know it's about.
It's about a Punjabi girl from Bradford who drinks too much. I have no idea where I got that inspiration from.
Go, wow.
Really had to reach to think about who this character was going to be. She's turning 36 at the beginning of the book, and she's kind of unsettled. She's hit a wall at work. She's not getting the promotions because all the Pauls and the Sams and the Daves are getting the promotions yet. Then she has her home life in Manchester. She's moved to the bright lights of Manchester from Bradford. She has her own flat.
Yeah.
And so you see her in different identities. So you've got her work identity, her home identity, but then there's who she is at home. And at home in Bradford, there's her mum and her grandma. And her father had died 2 years earlier. So she's kind of a bit of an unsettled place. She doesn't have a man in her life. She's just kind of snogging random blokes and they're not really going anywhere.
And the family's very anxious about that.
Very anxious. And so they are obsessed with trying to get her to settle down. And she's having none of it. She goes home for a birthday party she didn't think she was going to have, but her mum has invited half of Bradford round. And she gets a bit drunk and she finds a family secret.
I love it. In this box.
Yes.
What's the name of the box?
The box is called a pitti. It's basically a trunk. Every Indian woman, when she gets married, it takes a trunk to the home that she's marrying into. And in the trunk will be her saris and her wedding stuff. And you know, back in the day, whatever, I don't know, bed sheets, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
And so my mum has one as well.
Oh.
Yes, we have my mum's trunk that she came from India with.
Oh, wow.
And in the trunk are some family bits and pieces, and she discovers some letters.
Yes. And it changes everything, doesn't it?
Changes everything, because she thinks they're letters between her grandmother and her grandfather. They're letters from a woman in the 1940s. And actually she finds that they're from another woman to her grandfather. And then she goes to India to find out what the family secret is. And we all know what happens when Julia Roberts goes to India to have her Eat, Pray, Love, right? Yeah. But what happens when a British Indian woman who's never been to India...
That's what I like about it. It's got a real, like, it's honest. It's not like this kind of Hollywood sheen of like what people imagine things are going to be like.
No.
It's honest, and it's got so much personality. I just love.
Thank you.
I love following Baby as she's officially known.
She's officially known as Baby, and we've not had a baby in out there for a while. It's
Not many people are called Baby. No,
well,
as it's discussed in the book.
It's such a common pet name. So Punjabi Indians, we have these beautiful Indian names that we're given. I mean, my name is Anita, so I was sort of given an international name. So beautiful Indian names with lovely meanings. But within your home, you're just called Pinky or Baby or Ruby or Honey.
I see.
So everyone.
Because she's called Simran.
Yes, well, no, she changed her name. So Baby's a bit more complicated. She's actually given the name Baby.
Right.
And she hates it her whole life. She's like, why did they just call me Baby? So when she's about 7, she changes it to an Indian name. And so people don't know that she's really called Baby until we have a moment. And it's all about, the book's about identity. It's about finding your place. It's about home. It's about discovering who you are. And it's about connecting with your history.